Hello everyone, welcome to Dergy Be Playin Pyre. This is going to be my very first Let's Play, at least the very first one I end up finishing. I will, maybe tell you guys about the failed channel I kinda sorta tried doing a while ago later, but for now I'm like, I want to start something on this Dirk the Durgan channel because I love vidges, and I want to share the vidges with the universe because video games are awesome. So, I'm gonna do that. Let's do a new playthrough. Campaign mode. New profile, new campaign. Now, I played the heck out of this video game, just so you guys are aware of that. So this is not gonna be blind at all. I just wanted to start this off with a game that I know I could easily get into, and that I know that I could be chill playing, and that won't take forever and a day. You know, that sort of thing. And also, it's a game that will not punish me for failing in the way most games do, so that might help with my nervousness and stuff. Anywho, I'm going to be playing with an Xbox controller, Xbox One controller, even though I'm playing on PC here, as you might see by this cursor change that just happened. If you guys have not played this game, it's a very different kind of RPG that has a sports game kind of gimmick to it, which is really freaking fun to me, which is funny because I swore off sports games entirely until I played this because I'm an RPG nerd, but either way I digress. I'm going to be playing on standard. I am going to not enable hurry text just because I don't want to, like, I don't know if I'm going to be able, I don't know if I'm going to accidentally be holding X at any point, but I just want to make sure I don't do that. Subtitles, yes. And no aim assist, because I'm used to not using that. Let's commence. Again, guys, I apologize for all of the, all of this, the stuttering, the pausing, it's nervousness stuff. You know, stumbling over my words. I'm super nervous. My social anxiety is, like, ridiculous. But I want to do this, so I'm doing it. So you guys will have to bear with me until I get comfortable with this. Anywho, let's go. Your days in the downside brought slow, lonesome agony. Now, as you lie yielding to the elements, something rumbles into view. 3 shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. Alrighty. Oh yeah, that's right, I have to do this thing. A vast purgatory into which the Commonwealth casts its convicts and its enemies. None have been known to return from the Forsaken Land. Now, this is an interesting little thing this game has, is it's very text-heavy, but there are tooltips whenever there's a new name that the game introduces to you. Or really, whenever there's a name the game, you know, has made up for itself, or that was made up for the game. There's always a little tooltip of it, which I find pretty cool. There's even a character that basically speaks in tooltips because he uses a foreign language, you might say, which is really awesome to me. We'll meet him later, I love him. Anywho, let us continue. Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. I also love her. We'll be seeing a lot of her because I love Joe Dario. Commonwealth, a proud country risen from the ashes of a fallen empire. Home to a multitude of ethnic groups, founded on principles of mercy and kinship, whose exact meanings evolved through many centuries. See, right on schedule. What'd I tell ya? Oh, Rookie. Just oh, Rookie for now. I'll sort of explain my feelings about him later, but I don't hate him. You told us, I don't really hate anyone though, but I digress. You told us we would find someone alive. Someday. I said we'd find someone alive someday, just not today, I guess, but don't be glum. You know I see you frowning underneath that mask. Now, I'm gonna be reading every line in this game, because I just feel like, I don't like when Let's Plays basically just Let's Players basically just never read anything. Because a lot of times I like listening to Let's Plays in the background, and if a game's very text-heavy with very little voice acting, you kinda don't know what's going on then. Plus, I don't know, I just feel like it adds to it if the Let's Player is actually reading, so I'll be reading everything, but I'm no voice actor, so it'll just be standard Dergy voice. So anyway, looks like she's breathing. Now, this is a cool way of changing your character's gender, but honestly, this is all the real, like, the standard, like, character creation kind of stuff you do in this game. It's a very different kind of RPG, but it's definitely centered around a lot of the things that make RPGs for me, which is really just player choice and, you know, really having a lot of elements that really feel like you are part of the story, and this game does that beautifully in, among other things I will be talking about later, a lot of choices throughout the game that, if you think about it, say a lot about you as a person, say a lot about your character at the very least that you're trying to play, if you're doing that way. But I'm basically just going to be going on with whatever choices really tickle my fancy for this playthrough. Now, for this, you can change it to, you know, male, or you can change it to they, which I like that they have a gender binary, or a, what do they call that? I forget the term, but, you know, people that don't identify as either. I will keep it as they, just so, like, maybe you viewers can decide that, the journey's about ya. Because I like to do that sometimes with all sorts of things that I watch and I play and etc. Like, especially I play, I mean, that's the point of a lot of RPGs to me. However, you know, I just think it would be nice to have a nice little, gender neutral, that's the term I was looking for, sort of, feel to this Let's Play, so let's do that. It seems they still are, then stand aside. I shall send them to a better place. A better place? Name me a single better place than this. Hey, hang on. The markings on their rags. I think they're one of them. But look at them. They're beyond our help, and we're beyond theirs. Broken, shaking, starving, probably diseased. Yeah, good luck with that there, chum. See you back at the wagon. Indeed, the day grows grim. The day grows dim. You have at best an hour. Understood. I won't be long. Now, I've never fully understood that conversation there, but it looked like Jodariel was about to straight up kill her. Him, they, this person, this person that we are, which is a little frightening, but Jodariel's frightening, but honestly, I like that about her. Anyway, after others leave, the man turns towards you and begins fastening his mask. Hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did, none of that matters anymore. All of us, we're equal, nothing's here. You are parched and he gives you drink. You ache. Yes, you ache, that's a word now. I made it one. You ache and he binds your wounds. You hunger and he gives you food. Little by little, it helps. There, turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Hedwin. He's one of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life on the downside. Now, come on. You know what I'm gonna do is, in order to not interrupt the flow, is I'm gonna try, though I might forget at times too. Because what I usually do is I read the thing, then I pause, and I read this thing, and I read the rest of the actual dialogue, but I feel like that'd be odd for a Let's Play, so what I'm gonna do is read the line, then go back and read this stuff. So yeah, now come on. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon, nothing like the stately vessels that paraded Commonwealth criminals through alabaster streets. Hedwin beckons you to enter the black wagon. Let's step inside. Herro did. What's up? Huh? Alrighty, see y'all. Porridges, real life stuff. The weather-beaten wagon is as much a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and the talkative creature taking stock of an ancient-looking book. Yes, grammar of ancient-looking books. I'm back, and with a guest. She loosens the clasps on her mask. You may call me Jodariel. And as for myself, the small one struggles with his mask. Jodariel soon assists him. Oh yeah, I never read this thing. Let me do that. She is the most imposing of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. I agree, but imposing in a good way. Also, she has this kind side that I love. That you can reveal in detail later in the game, and I love that she has that. Anyway, ow! That is to say, you may regard me by the name of Rookie Greentail. He is the smallest yet loudest of the three masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can they do it? Hope so. I haven't asked them yet. What? Then what are we waiting for? Hiya, chum. Nice meeting you and all, but tell me something. You know how to read or what? He's asking you if you are a reader. Now, without spoiling anything, reader means a lot more than just you can comprehend words on a page in this game. I mean, I feel like that's what they're getting at. Like, that literally, most people can't read in this setting, and so readers are special, but not just in the way you're thinking. I'll leave it at that. One who can derive meaning from text. Literacy has been prohibited for centuries. Those with knowledge of the old ways violate the law of the land. And it seems like from a lot of the lore of this game revolving around a certain book, there is a really good reason that the Commonwealth has outlawed reading, and I'll leave it at that for now. But I feel like our reader is an honest person, so I'll have them admit it. You confirm their suspicions. There's no use in trying to hide it now. Oh yeah, I like that there's little tooltips over every single option in this game too. I probably won't really be reading those, but I think that's cool. There's a lot of really cool details in this game. You can tell they really spent a lot of love, effort, and spent a lot of time and effort on this game, you know, and it's just... I love this game and I love Supergiant, man. I'm going to be playing all 3 of their current games on this channel, by the way. And honestly, you know, I don't have the money at the moment, but if Supergiant comes out with any more games in the future, and this channel really takes off, you can expect me to do all those too. But those other 2 Supergiant games that I hope to do soonish will be semi-blind, both of them, because I've played a bit of both, but haven't really sat down and played them all the way through yet. And honestly, part of the reason I started this channel was I feel like having people, or at least potential people, along for the ride will actually motivate me to get through a game, because, frankly, I have a problem finishing stuff. But hopefully, this will help with that in the game respect, anyway. Well then, glory days, because it just so happens that my associates and I, we got ourselves some nice material here for someone just like you. Reader, you still live thanks to us. We ask for something modest in exchange. Open one of those books back there and tell us what it says. Sorry to put you on the spot like this, my friend. The exiles indicate the books in their possession. Have a look-see, then. Strange book. You pick up one of the old and heavy volumes, bound in materials you do not recognize. Forward. A formal welcome undersigned by the 8 scribes. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we, the 8 who wrote this book of rights. That you possess it, and have capacity to glean its words, is testament enough to your potential. Thus we burp. I apologize for that. That was disgusting. Thus we reveal a path from this forsaken place. Later and cough. To freedom, a homecoming and glory. By the way, guys, I will probably try to mute when I cough and burp and stuff now, because that's not fun times for some people, I'd imagine, to hear. The stars themselves shall be your guide. Ere the turning of the year's first solstice, seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of 8 as they align as shown. Arrive as a triumvirate, clad in the raiments of the rites, bearing this book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as Hedwyn gets your attention. Well, friend, what does it say? But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out.